Hi everyone, this is Anna here, and welcome to our second episode, continuation of anxiety topic and the tension that appears within. In previous video, you watched about secret methods of the nose, how through the nose we can come back to the present moment. That was useful, I know, if you're watching this one. Well, today I would like to speak about how to take it deeper. If you already built up your attention, you know how to run your attention, bring from one thing to the other. You've got this skill. Let's have a look deeper. Behind each sensation, behind each emotion, there's usually physical feeling that's appearing within. If we're talking about anxiety in particular, this is tension that I've mentioned before. And here, once you build up that attention, you can observe the tension within you. Why do you need to do that? Well, first of all, this allows you to release it much faster. Because when we start to think about this feeling that is uncomfortable, we usually go like, oh, I don't like it, and we create more tension because we're disagreeing with what is happening. Conflict. When we bring our attention to what is actually happening, first of all, we're not denying it anymore. We start to observe it and we accepting, okay, this is the way I am right now, this is the way of the life right now. Okay. Second stage is that you become interesting for yourself. Well, we start to observe it. How to do it? If you have a seat and you're standing, sit down, please. And now let's close our eyes. When you close your eyes, maybe right now you don't feel the anxiety, but there is definitely some tensions that you sometimes feel much more obvious when some special circumstances are created. But here, just bring your attention, let's say, to your upper body area. And look closer. Do you notice anything here? Usually we have lots of tension in our shoulders. And you can observe it. You can observe it and you can see the shape of this tension. You can start asking yourself questions. What is the shape? What is the color? How deep is it? What kind of sensation is it? Is it pulling? Is it cutting? Is it shrinking? Is it burning? Is it like a cold feeling? You start asking yourself questions and you look at it closer and closer and closer. This particular tension, what is it like? You go into depths of this sensation of tension. And while you're observing it, you're not analyzing it, you're living through it. You're actually letting yourself release this tension. And what's happening next? You may even get some flashbacks of situation where exactly you feel this tension like inflaming. Or you can even get flashback to the very first memory in your childhood when you first got this feeling. You can, in this way, even get rid of deep trauma or notice it and start working with it in such way. It's very, very like versatile tool that absolutely everyone needs to learn to use. Well, once you already know how to run your attention, which you learned about in previous video. So yeah, what can we do next with this tension? Once we learn to observe it, and don't get upset if it doesn't fully go away for the first time, now you have the skill of how to work with it, you just need to do it more and more often. Well, now you learn to do it with your eyes closed while you were sitting. If you still have your eyes closed, you can open them now and come back to your monitors. Yeah, so later on in life, you can start doing that once you build that skill of observation, the tension, in any situation, no matter what circumstances are. Let's imagine you have some very stressful and tensed situation at work. There is some conflict going on between people. Someone is like really putting pressure on you. You have like deadline. You need to do something and you do not meet that deadline. Here, in conversation with someone, you have like a strong reaction appearing. It starts from this fear, and then like tremendous anxiety, and then some anger, like mixture of these feelings. But now you can live through them consciously. Well, first of all, you can run your life now. Why? Because you do not act straight away from all these feelings, basing of them. You go into the depths of this feeling by observing them. You releasing them inside first. And once you reach the bottom, at the bottom you find something new. You find something deeper. Well, here, first of all, you didn't get involved into some conflict, unconsciously being 100% in this mechanical, bubbly mind, and then regretting, oh, why did I do it? That was so impulsive. Second, you started releasing that tension within, not letting it accumulate more and then like making you feel bad. You actually will notice that that made you very grounded and you feel the foundation. Why is that? Well, as each thing that we do in life, it has depth. The depth of this tension that you observe, the deeper you go, the more you observe it, you will find something else coming instead of that tension after it's released. It's something very nice and stable, like a foothold. This is the peace. Very peaceful state that everyone is aiming to achieve through different meditations, through, like, when we go on vacation, all we want is just peace. Just want to let go of all of that chaotic life that's all around us. And you can learn to live from completely new condition. And no outside things will be needed. Well, because in our modern world, we are used to use some antidepressants and smoke marijuana, or I don't know, do something to calm ourselves down because we don't know how to do it. In fact, as you learned in previous video, this is our evolution. Evolution is pushing us to come back to that peaceful state. And behind that peaceful state, there is something that opens up much deeper. Some very high states that bring you to the source of life. Ooh, that's something we can learn in our next video. But for now, to conclude it all, if at any point you feel like you get chaotic, and when we act from this chaos, we create even more chaos. If you found yourself at some situation where you've got so much tension and you feel like you have everything out of control, the only control that you need to get is control over where your attention is. Okay, you found your attention being somewhere. Now bring it back to that tension that appeared within and learn to observe that tension. Of course, you will not always have opportunity to sit down, close your eyes and observe the tension. What can you do? You can help yourself by just holding attention while someone is screaming at you of you not meeting deadline. Just hold your attention, like just for a few moments. Or probably better on exhalation, like that. Yes, like this you will be more dissolved. And at this point, you will actually notice that those tensions became more obvious. You started feeling yourself much deeper than before. This is something that will help you to observe that while someone is talking to you. And that will give you again an opportunity not to get involved and create more chaos. Actually, you will harmonize the space and help others instead of being involved into the tension around and supporting it. You will make the first step to become the creator of your own reality. Interesting, right? So this is something that is connected to the depths, that opens up behind that peaceful state. And this we'll discuss in our next video. So thank you for watching. Please share in comments how this works for you. Maybe you already did that subconsciously before and you stopped yourself in the moment of conflict and you really observed what's happening within, or you know how particularly anger reflects in your body or particular emotion reflects in your body. Please share. It's very interesting. Write your questions as well. If you like this video, you found it useful, put the thumb up. Subscribe to our channel. And this was Anna. We'll see you at our next video. Thank you so much. Bye bye.